up, everybody? It's your boy, Finer Print. How's it going, Brian?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
Oh, pretty good myself. Welcome to all the new people that have subscribed to the channel. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. As of right now, the count is about 990, I believe.
It's getting pretty close, man.
It's getting pretty damn close. And you know what? I have to be honest. I couldn't have done it without Mundane Matt.
Well, you're the only person out there that can say thank you, Mundane Matt.
If it wasn't for his shenanigans, probably wouldn't have made that song and probably wouldn't have gotten the signal boost that it had gotten from people like the Ralph Retort, Tonka-san, the Kumite, all of those guys, everybody who helped out. I know I'm probably leaving out a bunch of people. T-Tac, I know, signal boosted it a lot.
Naked Ape.
Naked Ape, of course. So thank you everybody for joining. Welcome to the Weekend Warriors. How's it been going for you guys? How's it been going for you, Bri?
It's been going pretty good. I'm still in the process of moving, but unfortunately, my new furniture isn't showing up at my new place, so not doing anything this weekend. But that's about it. It's I haven't been lazy, and I haven't made any new content on my channel for about a month now.
Well, I mean, when you got to do it, you got to do it. You know, it's like
exactly.
You know, right now I'm pretty sure that most of your stuff is in boxes anyway. So
yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Hey guys, you want to see me cook something on a hot plate? It'll take 3 hours. Let's do this.
Oh God. So yeah, how's everybody in the chat doing? We have some regulars and we have some new faces that I'm not familiar with. Melissa, I'm not sure I've seen your face here before. We have the right-wing BDSM guy, and we also have William Stentrover. How's it going, guys?
What up, Willie? Oh,
ooh, what?
I see we still have the Mundane Matt subscriber counter on here.
We do, and I expanded it to include the graph.
That's an interesting graph there, eh?
Yeah, because what happens if you refresh the window, then this graph is gone. So I left this window up pretty much all night.
Oh, wow.
Just for the stream.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah. That's there's some really odd peaks there on that subscriber count.
Oddly perfect peaks, mind you. For those of you who are unawares, you can buy subscribers. You can make purchases of 25 subscribers a pop, and it goes into your account, and then you see those almost perfect spikes in the graph.
Yeah, I from what I understand, for like $200 or $300, you can essentially buy about 50,000 subs.
Yep, you can do that. Yeah, if you want to monetize your channel and if you want to have super chats on your live stream and all of that fun stuff, that's what you do.
Well, I've just figured out how I'm going to become a successful YouTuber without making decent content.
Are you going to be reading articles in front of a camera?
Yes, but I'm going to do it in Dinesh D'Souza's voice, so I need to borrow you. Oh!
Shots fucking fired. I am not Dinesh D'Souza. As I've tried to explain to right-wing BDSM guy on numerous occasions, I am not Asian, nor am I Indian.
But are you Dinesh D'Souza?
Well...
See, that's not a no. I think we've got...
How should I put it? You know what? I'll put something on screen for everybody to see. I'll pull it up. Yeah. I mean, you could say that I am. I mean, he and I hold pretty much similar views and all of that fun stuff. So.
Well, I don't actually know that much about Dinesh D'Souza. I've probably only seen 1 or 2 things by him.
So yeah, you can see the image on screen. That's for you, right-wing BDSM guy. That's especially for you.
I didn't know he had the same background as you. Oh.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
it is. It is indeed. We got 8 people watching right now. How's it going, everybody? Everybody having a good weekend so far? Are you enjoying the wonderful weather that is outside right now? Because over here it's fucking raining.
Oh yeah, so you're in the rain, and I'm essentially living in the desert. It's 105 here. Everything's on fire because I'm in California.
Of course. How's it going over there with all of that stuff?
So I actually looked at a fire map recently because the air was so bad. You know, you look up and you're just like, wow, it's gray and brown. There's nothing. There's no blue. It looks like the setting for a dystopian future novel, basically. And I looked on the fire map and I'm like, huh. There's fire at the top of California, in the middle, and at the bottom. Where are we supposed to, like... I'm looking and I'm like, you can barely drive to Nevada from California. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had some pretty bad fires last year, too, right?
Yep. The whole of Southern California was on fire last year.
Sounds like a pattern.
It does. It really does.
Are
you
moving out of state by any chance?
I don't know. I'm hoping maybe, but you know, we will see.
SM Robinson in the chat is asking if Matt is paying Chinese children to sub to him. What accounts for those spikes? Well, like we explained before, you probably just hopped in. You can purchase subs at 25 subs per packet, sometimes more. It depends on the service. And that accounts for those beautiful spikes, those mounds, those boulders, if you will.
Those boulders. I was collecting boulders with my son.
with your 8-month-old toddler that can't even crawl in the middle of the night.
Look, man, he is an expert boulder collector, though. You know. That is one daughter, I guess. He has a daughter, but she is definitely top tier paleontology. She does a great job. She's digging up them fossils.
Yeah, she's a rock hound. I mean,
she knows how to find hydroxyapatite.
If you give her a rock hammer, will she be able to escape out of Shawshank?
Only if it's a spoon. You know, looking at that graph, it's almost like he said, I don't want to go below 150,000.
Yeah. I
mean... look at that. Look at the line where he bought them to, you know?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm looking at my graph right now, and I know it's not a comparison, but you can tell, you know, when people subscribe. You can tell when people unsubscribed. Again, not a point of comparison because his numbers are far bigger than mine, but you can still make it out. Like, you can still see, like, 968, and then I had, within the span of, I don't know, 10 minutes, 981. So about 20 people subscribed in the span of half an hour, or 15 minutes. So you can see that. But those spikes... you know what? Hang on. Let me enlarge that for people in the chat to see, because it's really something.
Well, I mean, obviously he had amazing new videos that came out right as those spikes happened.
Obviously. So if you look close, right, where you see like a line of buildings in San Francisco going downhill, you can see. I mean, it even has that spiky building there. They're perfect. They're rising him to the exact same level, and then it's dropping again because people are unsubscribing more than he can purchase them.
Yeah, that's sad.
That is sad.
Rest in peace. Well, actually, no, fuck that guy.
No, here's the thing, and I will state this. I've stated this before about other people that I've did videos about or did parodies about. I don't want them to go away. I don't. These people are lol cows.
Yeah. This is the thing I don't understand. Some people, they're like, oh, they're just lol cows. We just ignore them or something. Whoa! Did you just see that?
Yep. You guys just witnessed a spike live.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, but if you scare away the lol cows, who are you going to laugh at?
Well, that's exactly what happened a couple years ago. Is that the lol cows that the quote unquote skeptic community have all targeted disappeared or stopped making videos or just we're not as funny or interesting anymore because they got beaten into the ground like I mean they got pounded.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
what are you gonna do if you're on an island and you run out of your supply of food?
Well, you're going to start by eating your own poop and end up, dying of a coli poisoning in the corner.
Or alternatively, you're gonna turn on your fellow man.
Oh, there's other people on this island.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough. Yes.
I'm sorry. I should have specified. There are other people on this island.
Ah, okay. Well, yes, then I would eat them first before eating my own feces.
William is saying that my audio is a little low. Hopefully this is a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, this is what is happening right now. And what happens when that supply ends? When there's no more people to eat? What do you do? And this is a very thick, not so subtle segue to the subject matter of this stream, by the way.
Are you are we looking for something thick and cheesy, or are we looking for something thick and meaty?
I was thinking along the cheesy lines. I like it as a topping. If you wanna replace that thing in the mice circle, we can play that later.
Yeah.
But I think it's time to show people where they can source their Parmesan cheese from.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Hold on. One sec. I would agree. That's oh boy. Here we go.
Here we go. And that's refreshed. Ooh, lovely. 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 Okay, chat, I hope you're ready for this. This is becoming a bit of a staple, if you will, of this kind of stream that we do here at the Weekend Warriors. We're dead set on grossing you out.
Oh yeah.
Dead set on it.
The thumbnail, man. That's the only reason I picked this. I didn't need anything else.
And as always, I have not watched any of the videos that you're about to see. So I'm gonna be just as shocked and disgusted as you are. Matt Dodge is asking, so what sick shit do you guys have for us this weekend? Well, Matt Dodge, your timing is impeccable.
It is impeccable.
I am going to get rid of the slideshow, and I'm going to put up my circle. Hit play, Bri.
Oh, boy.
Is it playing?
It's playing, yeah.
No, it's not playing on my end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Refresh real quick.
Refresh real quick. Okay, I'll refresh. Boom. Okay, roll it back. And play. And still not playing.
What's going on, everyone? I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I've been having some trouble. YouTube doesn't seem to want me to use razor blades anymore. But thankfully somebody was nice enough to send me a message and actually sent me out this.
YouTube is angry at his razor blade use.
Does say 5 days, so I'm going to have to do some clips together and we'll see what it does.
Flickering stuff again. Hold on just a second. I'm going to try and do something here to try and prevent the flickering. So excuse me for a second, chat. I'm just going to move some stuff around.
So let's see what's going on in chat. We got Mad Dodge, what up, man? William Stenchover, S-M Robinson, and who else is in here today? We got Right Wing BDSM guy and Melissa S. The good Melissa.
The good Melissa? I don't know
Melissa,
so I don't think I've ever seen her in the chat before.
Dude, Melissa's awesome. She is badass, and she can hold her own in any Discord Spurgery out there.
All right. Well, it's still flickering for some reason. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I'm sorry. So go ahead and hit play.
I think the flickering might actually help them a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll see what it does.
Oh.
And I don't know if you guys did see it. I guess I kind of called it. Got on Tosh.0.
First video. Got Rico.
Got Rico on there. Alright, so let's see if this bad boy works.
Alright, you ready?
That's... why? No!
Oh! How fast? God.
Works pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. Oh, no.
I figured if it works on his feed, it'll really show the proof.
Dude, oh, God. That's why?
Is
that's a cheese grater, right? That's not like...
Oh, my God, no.
But this works really good. I can't wait to peel this.
The sound! Oh!
Stop.
I guess maybe if y'all haven't noticed, I've been trying to my feet.
Sorry, I lost track of my mouse because of that.
To quote a certain Ethan Ralph, Brian, no! No!
Oh, God. Oh, it's...
I had McDonald's for lunch, you fucker.
I thought the P one was bad. This is like it's just right off the bat, just ew, like sour taste in the back of my mouth, like I'm gonna vomit, and and my spine feels like it's curling.
A couple questions. Why aren't you at the hospital?
Yeah, what? That's got to be a condition of some sort where you have excess callousing or something. That's so gross.
Is this athlete's foot? Is this toe jam? What the fuck is this?
Ugh. Yeah, dude. Oh, and the rasping. You can as he goes, back and forth with the cheese grater, just.
Oh, good God. Why, Brian? Why?
I don't know. It just popped up in my feed. But yeah, my feed's messed up, man. It's permanently screwed now.
Gaius Gracchus in the chat. Let's not. No. Pause it. Let's not scare Gaius Gracchus away just yet.
Oh shit! We did scare some people away. That's great.
Oh my God, Brian.
Maybe we should hold off on until the end of the stream for this.
Oh God. Oh God, why?
Yeah, we legitimately scared away some people.
Oh God. Oh.
On the upside, Mundane Matt got 100 subs while we were waiting. Oh,
God. Brian. Gaius Gracchus says, I'm peacefully sunsetting myself as I speak.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm sorry. Guys, sincerely, real talk here. I apologize. I am taking this off the screen. I have my limits. I'm a weak person, I'll admit it. I'm not like Mundane Matt. I'll actually admit my faults. Oh God. What the hell, Brian?
What
the hell?
I did not know it was oh God, that's so gross. But I had no idea it was gonna be so. This is like foot shaving ASMR is essentially what this is. It's you can hear every little thing. It's just so gross. Oh. And that fine fettuccine dust. Fettuccine parmesan.
Oh God. Oh my. Oh, here's the thing. I didn't realize that it was gonna be this. How should I put it? Graphic and close up.
Yeah, neither did I. I mean, the thumbnail, like, I saw the thick ass callus, but I would,
That's a condition. that he has there.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
That's not healthy, dude. It's oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. You know what? Pull up the Peterson clip. You know, let's try and restore some good flavor in people's mouths right now, because he is talking about Burger King, even though I'm boycotting them.
Why are you boycotting Burger King?
Oh, you didn't see my video about it? Yeah, they're becoming social activists, and I'm done with them.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah. So for those of you who are just tuning in, Burger King has decided to perpetuate the myth of the wage gap. Oh, you're welcome, Gaius Gracchus. Yeah, I just gave Gaius Gracchus a wrench. He deserves it.
Of course he does.
Yeah, they were running a promo only online. I didn't see it on TV. Where they were selling the chick fries, but they were packaging them in pink for the ladies and charging $2 extra or something like that. And they were filming the reaction of the women. And then when all the women is like, "Fuck you, I'm not fucking paying for it," and they're like, "But you'll pay more for razor blade."
Yeah, I mean, no. That's because they have different requirements for the razor blades.
It's not just that. When you want to make something other than black or blue, and you want to make it pink, you have to pay more because it's a specialty color.
Yes, it is.
So, fuck you. Pink tax cancer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the reason I no longer go to Burger King. Did you pull up my circle yet?
It's the same. I can relink it, but it's the same.
No,
my circle.
don't relink it. I'm just gonna refresh it. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Oh God, I'm still like reeling from that.
Yeah. I just took a drink of coffee and it sort of felt like I was washing down foot scum just from watching. Ugh. Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the image slideshow, and here's my circle. Go ahead, hit play.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so Burger King, that name is so bloody complicated. It took me like 3 months of non-stop thought to figure this out. Well, you look at it and you can say pretty confidently, King, that's actually an instantiation.
No fucking way.
Okay, I love Jordan Peterson, okay? I think he's smart, I think he's intelligent. Sometimes the words that are coming out of his mouth are just gobbledygook.
Yeah, no, there's like this is real? Is this real?
Well, it was edited. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is by Atheism is Unstoppable. Whoa! Another dive. Yeah, he edited all of those Burger King clips. I think it was just audio to begin with.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he legitimately had like a lecture on Burger King.
Well, I think it was part of a lecture. I don't think it was an entire lecture. So
well, okay.
Hit play.
I'm just saying. Is this a 2 minute and 20-second clip of Jordan Peterson overanalyzing Burger King?
As he overanalyzes pretty much everything. If you come to Jordan Peterson and say good morning, well, what do you mean when we say good morning? How do you define morning? I mean, if you gotta look at it that way, if the sun sets in the east and it rises in the west, then I mean, you gotta instantiate it in that respect. You can't just let it say, say it's afternoon. I mean,
clean your room, kids.
Go ahead, hit play.
Of a patriarchal mode of being, isn't it? It's like that's the typification of a fatherly figure that exists at the top of all possible dominance hierarchies. I guess that'd be a good way to describe it. But it's not a king per se when you go to Burger King. It's the instantiation of an individual as necessary.
The instantiation of an individual, it is.
He loves that word.
I noticed.
Instantiated. He uses it all the fucking time.
I watched the Maps of Meaning lectures like in 2016, 2015-ish, which is really before he got big. And there are some he's a little. There's some crazy things in that lecture. You know, like it would definitely not be the norm. I'm not saying they're wrong or anything. I'm just saying that it's like that is a very weird way to explain this concept.
Oh,
you know?
for sure. He's very convoluted in the way he explains things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Being the embodiment of the transcendent ideal of a king. It's a king as such. The typified aspect of kinship as such is inexorably tied up with the word. And what does a typified father figure do? Well, he provides, doesn't he? He provides food and shelter and
jazz
burgers.
fingers.
Yeah, that's bloody well right. A king who provides burgers. Exactly. You know, when Alexander sold
the Pope of the Incels. Oh,
the Incel Pope 2 for 6. Oh my God!
So
yes.
So a king who provides burgers, hence Burger King.
You gotta do it in the right voice. Hence Burger King.
I'm sorry. It ain't easy being Peterson.
God, I really have a hard time doing that voice. But you know, this is out of all the things we've put up, this is one of the most glorious things I think we've put up.
For sure. For sure.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
AIU's got some lovely artwork here.
Nixon was in the gulags. He thought about food a lot. And there they were given 10 ounces of bread a day, and that's like your food for the day, and that's it. And one of the things he tried to puzzle out is in what ways life up until that point had been complicit in producing the Soviet state.
What? Oh my God! That's amazing!
Oh my God! He can tie anything to the Gulag Archipelago. Oh my God!
If you don't like Burger King, you're socialist.
If you don't buy chick fries, you're a communist.
Oh my God, that's good. That is fucking rich.
Oh, good God. You know what? Hats off to you, Jordan Peterson. You have managed to take the most American thing in the world and compare it to the Gulag Archipelago in a way that actually makes some sort of twisted sense.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, that one got me. I was not thinking it was going to go there. You know, it's just, what?
Question that if you really try to answer it, man, that's rough, man. It takes you to a dark place. So I think, well no, I'd better not. I don't have enough information to answer that competently. All I can say right now is the degree to which we preside to patronize fast food restaurants that aren't instantiations of a sovereign ideal. It may have a bigger effect than we think.
Yeah.
You know, the world's a funny place, and it's a lot more connected than we understand. And, well, yeah, that's all I can say about that right now.
How did we get here from Burger King?
I have no idea.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
Good God. Atima the Hun is in the chat. How's it going, Atima? How's it going?
What up, Atima?
Atima.
She's good people.
Oof. Oof.
Well, what do you think? Do you think that McDonald's is the road to communism?
Well, I mean...
They kind of are. They buy a lot of Chinese stuff.
It's red and yellow. You know, typically red and yellow are used in things that make you really hungry.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of like the communist flag.
But
if you look at okay, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC to some extent, Chick-fil-A to some extent, you know, the use of primary colors is very oh, who the fuck cares? This is Jordan Peterson talking about Burger King.
Pretty much.
God.
Mm-hmm. Escalating if you dislike Burger King to the status of you are a socialist, that's that is sort of where that went, and that is beautiful.
That is gorgeous. And like I said, he can tie anything, literally any subject matter to the Gulag Archipelago by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. It's amazing. The mental gymnastics that this guy employs is just mwah.
Atema, she said, but McDonald's tastes like shit. Why would I eat there?
Because if you don't, you're a fucking commie.
Exactly. Plus, you eat anywhere when you're starving. I'm sure them communists would love some McDonald's in their country. Anyways, what else we got? We've got let's see here. We've got an 80s. This is actually on Twitter. You would have to pull up like a screenshot.
Oh yeah,
for it.
Send it to me on the Hangouts link.
Yeah, hold on. Hangouts link. Here we go. So this is an old 80s commercial. I want to say it was for the CDC or something. This was brought to me by Max Burr and Tanky Boy.
Of course, it was brought to you by the two fags.
Don't you dare call them fags. They're my glorious gays.
Well, to be fair, I only know Max Burr, so I'll call him a fag. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. To all of those who are still here and who saw the foot cheese, again, our apologies. We
killed half our audience right away.
No, we didn't fucking know.
There you go. There's some proof we don't really watch them all that well, like before we put them up, because I don't know if I would have picked that right off the bat.
Okay. Oop, it's taking up the entire screen. Hold on. Right. Good morning, it says. And good morning to you, too. Let's get rid of the slideshow. And I'll go ahead and hit play.
Let me know when you hit play.
I am hitting play right now.
Perfect.
Are they smoking? Or are they gay?
What?
It's gay to smoke. This is not 80s. This is 90s.
Oh, is it 90s?
If you look at the haircuts, okay, just the haircuts alone, okay, that's a 90s bowl cut right there, and the bleached hair too.
Yeah, that's true. The bleached tips and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in hindsight, is this propaganda for the gay community to smoke more?
I don't know. Oh, Captain Dade pulls in the chat. How's it going, Dade?
What up, Dade?
It says, this homosexual reference is brought to you by smoking.
Yeah. Is that Pete White?
Yeah, and he's also asking if it's Pete White from the Venture Brothers. That's a darn good question.
It's definitely not Milo.
I mean,
he's close, but
he's
close. No potato.
Is he Milo or is he gay?
It's Helen close, but it's not Helen.
It's not Helen Keller.
I messed that one up. That's bad. That's terrible. We should just roll on. What's next?
What's next on the agenda?
We've got cooking and eating a rat.
Really, Brian? Really?
That's what we look, man. This is you're just getting what pops up on my recommendeds. I don't know what to tell you.
How about Ashley Graham instead? Can we do Ashley Graham instead, please? I beg of you. Enough with the weird shit.
There you go. There's the Ashley Graham one.
I don't know if it's showing up correctly on screen. Yeah, it is.
Oh, dang.
I wish I had a GIF of that to put on the reel.
I think, it shouldn't be that hard to make one. But I'm not quite sure what she's doing there.
It's filmed in slow motion, but essentially what she's doing is this.
The things that how many likes and retweets are on that?
Let's see. It has 83 retweets, 1,139 likes. Let's see if there's audio. There is. Can you guys hear it?
I'm hearing it, but obviously I'm not on the stream. That's great.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic. I got to say, Ashley Graham, I don't necessarily agree with her politics, but I agree with that ass. And this sort of it does sort of prove how being an attractive person can give you.
Okay, hold on. Tema says that she can hear it. Let's give everybody in the chat a chance to hear it without us talking. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, start the slow clap. It's artwork.
That's art, people. That is fucking art right there.
Yep. That was the greatest impression of postmodernism I've ever seen.
Fantastic. And the instantiation of the lip twerk is right there. It's on the money.
It is.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. They is saying this is the sound of 10,000 soy boys jerking off.
Oh, come on now. You don't have to be a soy boy. There's no way a soy boy's getting through that thickness. Come on now. Come on. Think about it. You got to have more than 4 inches.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's the oh no?
Oh, Dade doesn't know who Ashley Graham is. Brian?
Oh. Okay. Ashley Graham is the woman that broke Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. You see, she is a voluptuous woman. And by voluptuous, I mean slightly fat, but still very hot because everything else is also fat. So there was a big controversy. Half the people on the internet were like, ew, she's chubby. And the other half were like, yeah, I'd hit it. And that somehow gave her political sway. So now she is the voice of plus-size women, along with Tess Holliday.
Who shouldn't be a voice for anyone.
Oh, yeah. God, nobody should ever take advice from Tess Holliday. I'm actually blocked by her because she didn't realize that I was making fat jokes at her until, what is that? The fat horn rim glasses woman from BuzzFeed, Kristen something. Yeah, she pointed out to Tess Holliday that I was making fat jokes at her, and then they both blocked me.
So yeah, I just pulled her up on screen so you can feast your eyes on the Sports Illustrated cover. So people in chat can take a look and see.
Yeah, she is not bad at all. I would say that that's pretty good.
That's that ass, man. That hella back. Holy
right?
Shit. You can put like a beer tray on that, not a beer can.
Yes. See, Data's getting it. A fat guy called Big Fat Brian making fat jokes at Tess Holiday, and she gets offended. Exactly. The irony.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting there like,
opposite
really?
world. Yeah. So
indeed,
this is the woman who just lip twerk for the Weekend Warriors chat. So you're welcome, chat.
I guess the real question is, does being that hot give you the right to have political sway?
That's a darn good question.
I guess it depends on what you mean by political sway. How do you define it?
Well, political sway. That's true. I guess if you consider twerking, then that's a lot of sway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Personally, I don't think it matters. But yes, beautiful lip twerking. amazing piece of artwork there.
Dade is asking if he can join us, if you're okay with that.
I'm cool with it. Link.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'll shoot you the link, Dade, in a minute. I just need to do something here real quick, and I don't know. Should I leave? Leave on screen.
Leave her up. If you can get that photo that she's got on the background of her Twitter, the one that goes across the back, that's even better.
I'll see what I can do.
And while you do that, I am going to tell the audience a little story. So last night, I was scrolling around looking at some news articles, and I saw that Michelle Wolf's Netflix show got canceled.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, Michelle Wolf... Yeah, really? Like, how surprised are you?
But she's so funny.
To be fair, like, a lot of people give her a hard time, right? Because she did do a comedy show where she made fun of the president. Personally, I don't really care if you're making fun of the president. Like, you should, if it's funny and you do it well, that's fine. And some of her jokes during what made her famous,
or infamous,
or actually somewhat funny. What was that?
Or infamous.
Or infamous, yeah. Where they were actually somewhat funny, and she did have some points. But the actual show on Netflix, me and my girlfriend sat down to watch it, and it was dog shit. Like she baby talked the audience. No joke. She's baby talking, and she is unfunny as fuck. It was worse than Chelsea Handler's show.
Oof, that's saying a lot.
Yes, it is, because Chelsea Handler's show is one giant circle jerk of progressivism. This was awful. It was like, I'm sitting there like, oh, you're a one-trick pony. It's only Trump jokes. That's it. Like, there's nothing else. You might as well have been, what's her name? My Vagina.
Monologues from the Vagina?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I can't even remember her name because she's so unfunny. The blonde-haired potato-looking woman.
Oh,
Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Adindro's girlfriend.
Really?
Have you not seen her? She looks exactly like her.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. She did have a 73 questions or something like that. What was her name again? The one who got her Netflix special canceled again?
Michelle Wolf?
Michelle Wolf.
Hey there, Dade.
Hey. Long time no speak.
Yeah. 73 questions. All right, I'm gonna send this to you on the Hangouts link. Why don't you pull it up and put it on the my circle, and we'll see how funny she actually can be, and see why they canceled her.
Well, here's the thing about Michelle Wolf. People apparently do not study history all that well, because ever since there have been radio comedians, they've always been making fun of the president. So this is absolutely nothing new. In fact, I remember people, but the thing is, the political climate has changed, and people don't have the sense of humor they used to, because people used to riff on Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. and Reagan, and they actually rolled with it. Nowadays, it's everybody's offended about everything, and it's kind of like, I really don't know what to tell you people. Maybe grow a pair or buy yourself a fucking sense of humor.
Well, I mean, I can agree with that. To be fair, I did think that some of her jokes, with her, I guess now infamous comedic sketch that got her the show, I thought they were pretty fucking funny.
Really?
Well,
yeah, some of them were. Like, not all of them, obviously. You can't have not all of them can be winners, but some of them were pretty funny.
The thing is with comedians, right? You're not supposed to be giggling at your own jokes.
No, you're not. You're supposed to play. You're supposed to really. I'm sorry, eating some peanuts here. I just got done working out and I'm starving.
Damn it, Dade.
What's that? You like penis?
It's your beer nuts that you wish you had in my mouth.
Oh. Those are ginger beer nuts. Get it right.
They got sriracha on them.
Mitch Hedberg was probably the prime example of how to do it. I mean, the guy was notoriously shy, and he was so self-conscientious, but that really was his great strength because he didn't directly look at the audience. And so because he didn't look at the audience, he didn't have that problem of being able to deliver a joke, whether you like his sense of humor or not. Michelle Wolf's problem is she can't deliver a joke I'd say about 75% of the time.
I went to see Jim Gaffigan live a couple of weeks ago, and first of all, he killed. I mean, he absolutely slaughtered the house, and not once did he go at a joke that he made. Brian, I put it in the Hangouts and in the Discord, so if you want, whenever you're ready to pull it up, just let
Michelle Wolf's problem is she went after Sarah Sanders. It's like, okay, Sarah Sanders is not, off limits, by the way, but Sarah Sanders' job is to basically act as liaison between the press and the executive branch of our government and the president himself. And Michelle Wolf went after Sarah Sanders and was very very extremely lowbrow humor. I have a wide variety of humor that I get. I get the redneck stuff. I get the high-end, high-class end, the Monty Python stuff, the dirty stuff, the clean stuff. But when you really start going after a person's family and making fun of a person's appearance, specifically because they are not in on the joke, that's different. If Chris Farley were to make fat jokes, we know he's in on the joke. We know we're in on the joke with him. He's not being detrimental to himself. He's making he's making the fat jokes as a jumping off point, and he would go into something else.
Yep.
Michelle Wolf decided to do that to Sarah Sanders at a dinner of all things.
Yep.
That's why she got in trouble.
Yep.
But see, that's the funny part.
Look, I'm a firm believer that nobody should be off limits. But you also need to understand the room that you're playing to, and you need to understand when people are not laughing, when you need to move on. If you rewatch that what was it, the press dinner or whatever, right?
It was a correspondence dinner.
Yeah.
A lot of the jokes that she was telling hit it with a very small minority of the crowd.
But no. But see, that was the beauty of it, because she's insulting these people to their face, and they can't really even say anything, and she's got a loudspeaker essentially. So it's like the greatest troll ever.
The greatest troll ever was Don Rickles.
Yep.
Yep. And his shtick was he insulted people. He even did it to President Reagan, but President Reagan was in on the joke.
Yep. If you're in
nobody there at the correspondence dinner.
Yeah.
The only reason President Reagan was in on the joke was because he knew about Don Rickles.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you're gonna make a debut, then make a debut big, right?
Yeah, I mean, go hard or go home, but still. I sent you the link there on the side chat, Dade, if you want to click on that so you can watch the video with us. So I'm going to pull this up on screen. This is a video that Vogue did. 73 questions with Michelle Wolf. So I was gonna make a response to this, and I think I started watching it and I got bored after a little bit. But I mean, we're here now. There's 3 of us. I'm sure 3 brains are better than 1. So you got that all pulled up, right, Brian?
Yep, it's all pulled up and ready to go.
Okay.
You know, I'm also not surprised that you got bored watching the solo because it's Michelle Wolf.
You know, I was telling somebody if they want if they want somebody, here's the thing. If you want somebody who's funny and can do it right and can actually play to a crowd, you get somebody like Kate McKinnon. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if she's a lesbian, doesn't matter if she's a liberal. Kate McKinnon actually can act. She's actually funny. She actually has a sense of humor, and she actually has talent.
There are plenty of funny female comedians out there. Plenty.
Don't you lie to me now, fine print.
Well, okay, I'll paraphrase that. There are some funny women out there, funny comedians. Kathleen Madigan is a good example. You know, Joan Rivers. There are funny women out there.
Fucking hilarious.
There are funny women out there. This is not one of them.
No, she is not.
Go ahead and play on that, Brian.
Okay. There is no other way I'd rather be spending my Sunday than asking Michelle Wolf 73 questions.
Oh, good.
Wait a sec. Wait. Did they also use this for the intro of the Netflix series?
Did they? I don't know. I don't have Netflix.
Oh. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Do this. How do you feel about me arranging this interview on a Sunday?
Well, I was going to have to work on my new show anyway, so might as well do this too.
And that's why we're here at this nondescript building in Hell's Kitchen.
Yes, in my beautiful new home.
Let's check it out. So, Michelle, besides this interview, what is the best part about your day today?
I mean, these sneakers are pretty great.
And can you give your fans a taste of what the show's about?
It's called The Break, and it's on Netflix, and it's going to be lots and lots of fun.
Okay. Now, how's it different than all those other shows?
Do you see what I mean with the baby talk?
Here's the thing.
She's kind of talking down to people.
Well, she is, but she's also talking like a baby.
It's that voice, guys. Grackles says. But here's the thing. Fran Drescher still has a very annoying voice. That actress from Seinfeld or from Friends, I don't remember her name. The one that had that like goat-like laugh. They were still.
That was Julia Louis-Dreyfus, wasn't it?
No. I'm talking about like a guest appearance. But you can have an annoying voice and be funny. This is like you said. It's like it's talking down to people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Say more jokes, less commercials.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, what's the secret to comedy?
Honesty, originality, and.
She doesn't know.
Oh, she doesn't know. You busted already.
To quote Tonka, you lie!
Exactly.
And what was that?
Love it.
What was that one movie line she goes, "You a damn..." No, it was in a Friday where Ice Cube says, "Man, she ain't nothing but a goddamn..." And he looks at his mom and says, yeah, I wasn't at no show. That's what it is. It's an Ice Cube Friday moment where he's cussing somebody out and gets busted by his mom.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to show these guys the studio.
Absolutely. Just give me 2 minutes.
Thanks.
What's your best quality, Michelle?
Probably that I'm never satisfied.
What's your worst trait?
That's not a good quality.
Probably.
That's a horrible quality.
That's the worst quality ever.
That pause game.
That's not a quality. That's a detriment.
Never. She's just an endless void of never being satisfied. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I think that she's been using her vibrator a little too much. I think she's got a little bit of a desensitization issue there.
Yeah, I don't even think it's necessarily sexually joke related. I think she plays it off as it is. But
no, I made that sexual innuendo.
But she actually is making
your
it too. She's actually making it too if you listen to her. But the thing is, how I took it was, she's like, "I'm never satisfied," and it's like, so you're okay. The sex joke, blah blah blah. But do you not have a sense of satisfaction with your life on any level? Because, I mean, that does happen. But we actually try to gain some sense of satisfaction. I mean, if something's going bad, we try to figure out what's the bad part, and then we make it great and make it work, and therefore we are satisfied. So it's if she's playing a double entendre, it's apparently too smart for her to figure out. But I'm sure she was going with the sex jokes. But like I said, how I read it was, if she's never satisfied, that means she's really got some issues.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's true. We've got Atema the Hun. That voice. Can I slap her? Straight
make her call you Donnie.
Yes, Hun. By all means. If you ever see her in the street, slap her.
And make her call you Joey.
Gaius Gracchus. God in the sack dough. Atema. Yes, but you never stick your dick in crazy, Gaius. Nope, that's look, if you do accidentally, you need to run as far as you can and change your phone number. Otherwise, you'll end up getting a razor to the back.
I don't know. Let's be fair. If it's Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, you'd stick your dick in crazy.
No.
Don't lie. No. Don't lie. Whatever.
No.
You guys
I'll take Ashley Graham.
yeah, Ashley Graham by far. Yeah.
That lady's thick and I like. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
That I'm never satisfied.
I heard a rumor that you're shy. Is this true?
What, me?
What would you be doing if you weren't doing comedy?
Well, when I was 5, I wanted to be a bulldozer lady, so whatever that is.
You mean a construction worker?
Wilson.
What's Wilson?
Oh, sorry. I did a who's the hardest thing you've ever done.
Michelle.
The guy behind the fence.
So this is my workout for this.
Yeah,
my vagina joke, guys.
Yeah, she just leaves it wide open, much like her. Well, anyway.
Yeah, keep going. This is probably.
Hey, did I hear that you ran an ultra marathon recently?
I did, 50 miles.
Impressive. What's the most interesting
not
thing
dead
about
yet?
running a 50-mile ultra marathon?
Probably that you don't understand it unless you do one. But also, there's a ton of bananas, and that is not a sexual innuendo.
What's the most interesting thing
No,
about
she's
how
making
life
a fair
changes when you're
point.
famous?
Way more sunglasses, even when it rains.
Here are the jobs you asked for.
Thanks, Eliza.
All right, what are those
She's
jobs?
not famous.
Oh, new jokes for this week.
Oh, so cool.
Welcome to my office. You can tell it's mine because there's a sign on the door that says so.
And this is a really nice office.
Scroll back. I want to see that door again.
There you go.
It's taped to the door.
It's taped. Well, they knew she wasn't going to be a permanent employee. Come on now.
A piece of paper that's printed from a printer, put into a plastic bag, and taped onto the door.
Oh, hold on a second.
Actually, I think that's just one of those. Well, see, they have those at my job. I work third shift, and my all the supervisors have those on their doors. It's because they switch offices so much depending on contracts.
Yeah,
and
but even then, you have like a slate that you can put in. This is a piece of paper.
Now, where's this video being taken place at?
It's somewhere in the city, I'm sure, in New York.
No, you got to consider if it's New York, they don't believe in using non-recyclables.
That's a fair point, but even still, like this looks like a production office to me because they were like handing her scripts and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I bet behind that there's a little thing that says Jimmy Fallon.
In ink.
Etched in there, like the old
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right there. That's her Netflix career in a nutshell. It's easily taken off and disposed of.
I know. I already took a screenshot to meme it out there. It's beautiful.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
On the door that says so.
And this is a really nice office.
Thank
good.
you.
It's great.
Been a lot of people.
Was that supposed to be
Stewart,
Michelle
Stephen
Wolf
Colbert.
as like
Come
she
on.
was in
So
Resident
can you
Evil or
describe for
some
me your
shit?
creative process when you have to write a bunch of episodes?
Well, you write as many jokes as you can, and then you try to beat those jokes.
And what makes a perfect joke?
I think something you didn't know you wanted to hear.
What'd you first?
Is she talking about the unknown?
I thought she was referring to beating her jokes to death with like a dead horse.
By constant repetition of the same subject over and over and over again until you're dead tired of hearing the same joke over and over and over again.
That's true. That's true.
Carl DeGross is in the chat. How's it going, Carl DeGross? Says, I was totally unaware Netflix had a casting couch.
Well, it's probably not the one you want to find on Pornhub anyway.
Oh, Carl, no!
We've got Melissa S. saying that the sign that was taped on was proof that she's a temporary employee. Amazing.
Wait, Amazing. She gets paid?
Oh, yeah. She got paid some big dollars for this video,
this
too.
This is a paid internship.
Uh-huh.
So they're at the YouTube offices.
Well, I'm sure that this was just their... Because this is also in the Netflix series. Because I've actually seen the first episode, and I'm pretty sure that I saw this entire thing on the first episode.
Well, if that's the... Oh, Jesus, if that's the first episode.
Yeah, I know. It was terrible.
Did you ever see Dylan Dog with Brandon Routh?
No.
Okay, well, go watch that movie. When I make this reference, you can bleach your eyeballs and shit for watching that. You'll get the joke once you see the movie.
Go ahead, hit play.
Sorry, there we go.
That's all right.
Jokes.
I know, probably when I was little trying to impress my brothers, and then it didn't, and then they like punched me or something.
What do you hate about?
She got punched for making jokes, and she thought, "Hey, like, we could make a career out of this."
I have a black eye. This can work.
Well, we know it was child abuse then that caused her to go into comedy.
Another
about
dive
comedy
on
right at
Monday
this moment.
Count, by the way.
Clapter and pandering.
What's the coolest thing on your desk?
Well, clearly I take a lot of beverages.
Guys, Brackus, she was
these
asking
two are
for
my favorite. My nephews painted them.
Wow, artistic.
Yeah, until you realize they're both 39.
All right. Now, it has
Womp
been 22 days since the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'm sure you're very familiar with it. How does this experience feel in hindsight?
Great. I was maybe too nice.
And what was your favorite joke?
I liked all of them, but my favorites were the ones that I actually cut. And now they're in a vault.
Oh, can I see those?
Someday.
Yeah, hopefully you put that vault in the Titanic.
Oh, God,
the smugness. It's the
Take a picture of that, and we're gonna meme that shit.
Yep.
Right there. That
What's your first with the caption? What's your first reaction when you learned? Oof.
What's your first reaction when you learned? Oh. Anyway, it doesn't piss me off. It's embarrassing being a dad of a wonderful child who serves in the Air Force, who she has to put up with a lot of macho stereotype meatheads. This bitch is smug about being intentionally derogatory towards people who could probably sue her into oblivion.
Well, it's not even that. It's that she's essentially just pointing at her one claim to fame and making her show about it. Like, ew. That's essentially saying, I'm not good at making other content. This is what I'm good at. That's it.
When Jerry Seinfeld got his TV show, he has had, I think, 20 years under his belt just doing straight comedy. Doing stand-up. Going to the club scenes and pounding the pavement. Michelle Wolf, I know it doesn't look it, but she's in her 20s.
She's in her 20s?
Which is terrible because Natasha Leggero, who is a wonderful comedian...
You're fucking lying to me.
...is like fucking 44 and she looks better.
Pretty sure that she is, yeah. I'll double check that.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, born June 21st, 1985.
She's 33. She's not in her 20s.
All right, late.
But
whatever.
That's not 30s. Great for 33.
When I'm referencing a 44-year-old woman who was born in Rockford, Illinois, who looks better than Michelle Wolf, Michelle Wolf's got some fucking problems.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm sending this to you right now. I just looked up a picture of Michelle Wolf, and it's a close-up picture, and people need to see this.
Go ahead. Send it over.
Oh, God. Here you go.
Hang on. Are you putting it in the Hangouts?
I put it in the Hangout, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to open the messages real quick.
Don't get the lights too close. She's a real ginger.
Okay, hold on.
It's not that. It's not that. It's just she's really put some wear and tear on her face, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean she's really put some miles on her face. She looks like she's really been stressed out because I'm 43 years old and my face looks better than that, and that's saying a lot.
Dude, it's a ginger thing. I'm a ginger. Believe me. You need to make that bigger so people can see what I'm talking about.
I need to move it up here and just put it side by side. There we go.
That is totally a ginger thing where, like, if you get into the sun a little too much and then you put makeup over it, it highlights all the cracks in your face.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh,
makeup?
yeah.
You call that makeup?
Ugh.
I call this a face for radio.
Well, then apparently she has a voice for silent film.
Yes, she does. Man, she just doesn't have a niche these days. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
First reaction when you learned the president would
Anyway,
not
let's get
be
this
in attendance?
let's get this torture over with.
How do you describe telling jokes to people's faces like that?
So much more fun. You can feel them be mad.
Michelle, would you ever do that experience ever again?
What did she say about President Trump?
I am correct. I told you. I fucking told you.
You're not supposed to get your crowd mad. You're supposed to make them laugh. You hack.
No. You don't understand. What? Okay, so she made the crowd that was there mad at at their expense to have the audience watching on TV laugh. That's the point. That's Jim Carrey used to do that.
Oh, Don Rickles did that, and he did it 1 billion times better than either one of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying she was good at it. I'm just saying that's what she was doing.
I'm not even saying she was bad at it, Brian. I'm simply stating the fact that Don Rickles is the master of insult comedy, and people have been trying to mimic that ever since he was doing it, and everybody has fallen short.
There are plenty of good insult comics out there, men and women. What she did was not. It wasn't. It just wasn't
She was
funny.
intentionally malicious and cruel. There's a difference.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. That's for sure. But I was right. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Just keep playing.
Never do it again?
Good question.
Studio's ready. Ah, great.
Okay, so what are you completely done talking about now?
The correspondence dinner.
Yes, you are. If your life were a hashtag, what would it be?
Hashtag the break, Netflix.
Okay, Michelle, can you have your assistant here
Hashtag
ask a
shut the
question?
fuck up,
Eliza,
lady.
Can you please ask me a question?
Would you like some coffee?
Always.
Michelle.
Pause this.
How would you...
Guys.
Everybody, let's ask her a question. My question for you, Michelle, is why ain't you got no ass, woman?
Well, I can tell you that as well. She's
That's
a ginger
thing. Yeah, it's a ginger thing.
No, that's not true. I have a friend who's a ginger, and she got a lot of ass, and she
Well,
good looking.
that, sir, is a case study. You should look up average gingers.
Yeah, the exception to the rule there, Dade.
Well, very much the exception to the rule, because my friend is a very beautiful woman, and she is stacked. I ain't saying she's thick, but she's stacked, and it's like, how are you a redhead and you got body? And she goes, genetics. And then we would literally walk by some other redhead, and I'd say, well, what's her problem? She goes, well, she got genetics. Yeah, and then I'm like, it must be a woman thing. She goes, yeah, pretty much.
You describe yourself in 3 nouns.
Bad at grammar.
Bitch,
How would
bitch,
your peers
bitch.
describe you in 3 adjectives?
Loud.
Cunt,
Oh my,
cunt,
for the
cunt.
love of God, you're so loud. Do you want a snack?
Yes, please, thank you. What's the funniest thing in the world to you?
I love those cats who wear like pirate costumes. It makes it look like they're walking on.
Okay, this explains
IQ.
This explains so much.
She's a cat woman.
She's not just a cat woman. She's a cat video aficionado.
That is true. Let's see here. Does she have cats or does she have cat kids? Not seeing any family references.
Whoa.
It looks like she just has cat kids.
We just had a spike. We just had a spike.
A spike of what?
We have the Mundane Matt subscriber count live on the screen.
Yeah, I see that.
And it just spiked up. It had another one of those like big spikes.
Sure did. I see that.
That we were just talking about, because apparently he's been making purchases to try and adjust his plummeting subscriber count.
You know, I'm gonna.
No. We're not gonna get into that. You were just asking what the spike was.
We do have to get into that one of these days.
One of these days, not right now.
Yeah, not today though.
Not today.
Not today. Play.
Their legs with their arms flailing.
What's your best accent? Thanks.
Whatever this weird central Pennsylvania twang I have is.
Oh God.
Okay,
no.
and what's your worst accent?
That's the one where she doesn't talk.
I have a better accent for you. It goes something like this.
No, it would be like she would be. You know, if they made a Peanuts movie, she would be the teacher because you never have to see her, and she go.
That's
there you
true.
go.
Yeah.
The rest of them, but probably Australia's probably the worst one. Put the shrimp on the Barbie. Oh wait, actually, that was.
What are you, a fucking pirate?
You were down under, didn't you?
You fucking Jack Sparrow there, lady, or what?
It's Sydney. Okay, when were you most starstruck?
The other day, I literally almost ran into Oprah. Like, I turned a corner in my head, her boobs, it was almost the whole thing.
I tried to run into Oprah once, but the car wasn't fast enough.
See, her life is a series of almosts. She was almost ran into Oprah. She was almost funny at the correspondence dinner.
I really wouldn't consider that a privilege to run into Oprah. I've actually met Oprah, and I'm sorry to say this, when Barack Obama was going for his presidency here in Iowa, we saw him in Cedar Rapids. And I said, God, this guy's a fucking dick. And literally, Oprah walked right by me, and she gave me a dirty look. And I said, what the fuck you looking at? And then I got shoved out of the building by some Secret Service, but, you know, like, whatever.
Okay, straight Sith mail in the chat. I wouldn't fuck her with Hun's dick and Big Fat Brian pushing. And the finer print being the referee. Amazing. Yeah, no, we're almost 5 minutes into this, and I have not. It's not funny. How is it supposed to draw me into watching your show?
I don't know. Hey, Ogre. Ogre's in the chat.
What up, Ogre?
What up, Ogre?
Go ahead, hit play.
Who would you love to have a beer with?
Queen Elizabeth I.
What?
Not only does she have red hair, she's also always been single, and she like ruled the whole world. She's pretty amazing.
Powerful
she ruled England,
reference.
and she would behead you. God, learn your history, lady.
What were you saying, Brian?
I said powerful woman reference.
Of course.
Strong, independent woman. Who would kill you for looking at her.
Who would you drive past, even if they were stranded on a desert highway?
I would say any man I don't know
Donald
personally,
Trump, that's what
and
she's
a lot of
gonna
men I do.
Okay, so I noticed that you have some press over here. What's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said?
I mean, Letterman complimented me, which was super cool.
All right,
Letterman secretly said once she was off the stage, the applaud sign didn't even come on, and everybody was happy.
Well, I mean, I feel like she got that form letter from Letterman and was like, yes! Oh my God, he loves me!
You like me! You really
I would
like
love her
me.
too if I was like shit-faced near death, but I don't drink, so that ain't gonna happen.
Carl DeGrosse in the chat. So you have a video interview. You wake up and think, yes, that top that makes me look like a pool floaty.
Oh, a pool floaty. Ouch. You know what I was going to go with is... I got nothing.
I would like to call it just the tit sagger special. It's intentionally designed to make your boobs look like they're lower.
I think she's just mad. I think she's just mad that Mila Jovovich pulled off mostly the same look with less in The Fifth Element.
Yeah, that's true. The seatbelt costume.
Yep.
Attention to critics.
Only the one in my head, which is way worse than anything anyone can say about me.
Unless her parent, unless her mom says something.
Okay, where's the best place in the world to do stand-up?
The Comedy Cellar, of course.
Pause it, Brian.
There we go. We're good.
Okay.
There's a caption for you.
You need to listen. You need to listen to the critics that give you critique. if you only listen to the voices in your head, you need to be hospitalized.
That's true. You're never gonna. I mean, you could. Self-reflection is not a bad thing.
No,
But
not saying self-reflection, but she's saying I only listen to the critic in my head. Alarm bells are ringing.
Yeah.
That's some serious, like, she needs to go to Arkham Asylum type shit there, because the best people, even if you don't like their music or their writings or whatever, the best people that you do or do not like have listened to the critics and say, okay, I'm hearing what people are saying, how can I make this better, if not just to piss them off?
It's almost like they're saying it to your benefit.
Yeah. Exactly. Listen to critiques. I listened to critiques about my channel. I made adjustments to my channel accordingly. And, you know, I benefited from that.
Yeah. I called you gay. You had me on the show and said you can be a faggot too. And it's working out nicely.
I gave you a butt plug. I gave Dade one, you know.
I like the one you sent me. It has a beautiful red jewel at the bottom.
I know.
Mine makes me itchy.
Well, that's because you got the fidget spinner one.
No.
Oh, is that what that was?
No, you have to take it out the wrapper first, Dade.
Oh, and it's fidget spinner wrapper shit, whatever.
That's BPA in the plastic. That's bad for you.
Favorite city to perform in?
Other than New York, either San Francisco, Denver, or Madison, Wisconsin. Madison is so beautiful, but you gotta pace yourself on the cheese.
Who is the most underrated comic right now?
Joe Lift.
And what should aspiring comedians avoid in their careers?
John.
Who?
Being lazy.
Yeah, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
Look at this place.
Michelle Wolf has arrived.
It's amazing.
How does it feel?
Overwhelmingly great.
Now go away.
Oh, amazing. Can I take a shot of you right behind your desk?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Perfect. Okay, now, from working on other shows, what lessons have
Wait, did
helped
they just steal Jimmy Fallon's secondary set for The Tonight Show?
They all look the same.
Yeah, they all.
I know, that's the problem. I can't tell the difference.
They all.
The same. And by the way, Michelle Wolf, as an Iowan, I am severely insulted that you would insult that state above me, because we actually like our Cheddarhead Packer fan, folks. We like those people up there, so don't be insulting Wisconsin like that. The other cities I've noticed were massive liberal douchebag cities, by the way. And Wisconsin is relatively conservative, so there's got to be a hidden agenda on that one.
Whoa. Turns out Michelle Wolf's net worth is upwards of $2 million.
Wait, her net worth is upwards of $2 million?
Yeah, so she probably knew somebody to get the role in comedy that she currently has.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about reading those type of things, and people say, well, their net worth is worth this, and it's like, that's their net worth. That's their probably what they could be worth. What they're actually worth is vastly different.
Yep.
Yeah,
people don't realize that.
No, I do understand that, but usually...
No, I said people don't realize that, not you, people in general.
But either way, usually most comedians that are starting out don't have a net worth of $2 million.
Red Feather One is in the chat, and Zach Lomby. How's it going, fellas? How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, but I would have to place a fair guess that that's not actually money she may or may not have. That's probably a buttload of bullshit sponsorship.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
You for your own.
Never settle.
Oh, this is going to be a good shot. Here we go. Say something on 3.
I'm sure she never does settle.
2, 3.
Smoky eye.
What's made you the most proud?
I'm going to sue you for copyright infringement.
Yeah, your HBO special is called Nice Lady. Do you consider yourself to be a nice lady?
Not at all.
Now, you had a character called
Nasty Woman.
And she's telling the truth. She's not a nice person.
Oh, man.
Grown Up Annie. Where is she now?
Oh, she's a member of Trump's cabinet. She's actually the most qualified person that works there.
What's the difference between Michelle Wolf, the performer, and Michelle Wolf, the person?
We're pretty much the same. I start all my conversations.
Yeah, neither
you
are
guys
funny.
hear about this?
That's not an intelligent response there,
What do you hope for yourself 5 years from now?
To be better than I am now.
What do you hope for America?
That's
going to
take a
To
miracle.
be less racist. Come on, guys. Try like a little.
Oh, fuck you.
What does it mean to be an American?
Can you rewind that
Always
shit?
having
Did she
to
just
say,
call
"I
me?
am-"
Did she just assume that I was racist? No, fuck this bitch.
There it is, guys.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
it is.
Screen cap that for the world there, Brian.
Hold on. Where?
To be less racist.
Oh, there we go. Right there. Right there.
You know, here's the thing that's funny coming from her, because she invokes classism beyond repair because of her monetary earnings. So to tell people that make way less than her or nothing, that may live on or vastly below the poverty line, to not be racist is the surest sign of being an elite wannabe snob classism.
Yep. Melissa in the chat is saying, so which single guy wants that forever?
You know, I'd tap it just to say I could.
Brian, you say that about every woman we look at in the stream.
Yeah, but at least Brian's consistent.
Yeah. I have no standards. Come on now.
You know, I love red-haired women. They can be some of the most beautiful women on the planet. But
nice save there.
But this chick, ugh. Anyway,
go ahead.
Come on, guys. Try like a little.
What does it mean to be an American today?
Always having to say, I am so sorry about that. Oh, so sorry.
What does it mean to be a woman today?
Wrong.
Conflicting. It's like, do you post a picture of your...
To say that you're sorry about everything. Hashtag wrong. That's not correct.
I mean, that's pretty sad. You know, I don't know. That's...
You can tell she's a liberal because she makes the same bullshit... give my brain a second to think. She makes the same bullshit fallacy argument response. Sorry, you know what I mean.
Yeah, let's use the correct term. She's a progressive.
Yeah, well, she's a regressive, that's for sure, because it's like Andrew Cuomo over in New York saying America was never great, and I said, well, you wouldn't know if America was great because you're too busy trying to be a commie, and you live in one of the two states that I would not mind seeing a Kurt Russell film actually become a real thing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, and even Guys Gracchus in the chat says, America's great, fuck this bitch. Too fucking true,
Not
man.
even with the finer print's dick would I fuck this bitch. And I respect the finer print beyond measure.
I mean, I'll be honest, now I would just hate fuck her.
your naked butt, or do you become a scientist? Can you do both of those things? Are we even allowed to discuss this?
You can only do both of those things if you're Kate McKinnon.
I mean, for me, pretty great.
Yeah, this worked out well for you. Okay.
Oh, that's the best.
Come on, everybody out in chat. Everybody out in chat, I want you to type womp womp. That's
womp, womp, womp.
By the way, my Kate McKinnon reference, the only person that could ever show her ass and be a scientist at the same time and get away with it would be Kate McKinnon, because she did after all take that paycheck and cash it from Ghostbusters 2016. And I'm sorry, but I love me some Kate McKinnon, but she was the actresses were not the problem in that movie. Everything else about that movie was.
What?
But
Ghostbusters? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh god, Dave, we don't have all day for this.
No, this is Brian. You and I can hash this out on another live stream. That's all I'm saying. Hey, when your dad and your daughter is a member of the LGBT and serves in the military, you kind of have a unique perspective. And my daughter can't stand this bitch.
Pre-qualifiers. Let's play.
You worked in biochemistry. Can you tell me something biochemical that I most likely will not understand?
Okay, get ready. It's exciting. Did you know that molecular dynamics can be used to study proteins, enzymes, and kinases? Oh my god.
That is not advanced biology.
You worked on Wall Street.
No,
can you give me a metaphor for working on Wall Street in circa 2008?
Yeah, it's like being
Greed
a
is
violin
good.
player on the deck of the Titanic and then get rescued by a Carnival cruise ship.
That was the Obama administration and era, by the way, and it wasn't in 2008. It was 2009.
Yeah,
well,
somebody,
it was
somebody who got fired for that.
Yeah, it was also both though. Both Bush and Obama did bailouts. So.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Ship that was paid for by taxpayers.
On that note, it's time to wind down this interview. Michelle, what's a video in the past week that
was an
you've
interview?
not been able to stop?
I was sleeping the whole
Sydney
time.
McLaughlin winning the 400-meter hurdles at SECs. You guys, she's a phenom.
Now, if you look into your imaginary audience, who's the one person that you'd love to...
Wait. Go back. Go back.
Damn!
Okay, no. Well,
fatality! Flawless victory!
I'm gonna go back, but I'm gonna screenshot this as well so I can do a side-by-side meme.
The imaginary audience reference? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, my contention is the size of the studio. There's like 20 seats there. She's doing a live studio audience show with 20 people.
Well, yeah, you can't have too much of an audience. They all have to be forced to laugh when the applause sign comes on, and laugh.
Then you have to pay them.
I honestly think that the interviewers played a little too much Mortal Kombat because that was the best fatality I have seen in ages.
It was pretty good. Okay, let's see here.
Winning the 400-meter hurdles at SECs. You guys, she's a phenom.
Now, if you look into your imaginary audience...
Go!
There we go, right there. Into your imaginary audience, who's the one person? Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't get that who's the one person on the bottom. We're just gonna imaginary audience that shit.
Carl DeGrosse is killing it in the chat, saying,
yes.
Look, side profile, and she has early onset osteoporosis, and she doesn't even have kids. Talk about losing the genetic lottery.
it's another Tinder thing. Too much sun in our DNA just unravels, and we age 1,000 years.
and you know what? Yeah, womp womp. But here's another thing. This guy who's interviewing her has his lips firmly affixed to her butt cheeks throughout this entire interview.
Yes, he does. He really honestly does.
Oh my God! Could you be any more sycophantic?
So who's the one person that you'd love to see the most?
Oh my God! If there was a bunch of otters holding hands, I would lose it.
Who's your musical?
That doesn't even answer the question.
Oh, we got DJ Jersey. He's one of the best DJs in all New Jersey.
What style song
except
are you
for Run
most
DMC.
likely going to be walking out to?
Something upbeat and fun and sort of hip-hop that's probably way too cool for me.
What 3 people would you invite to a dinner party, dead or alive?
Well, Queen Elizabeth I, because I already brought her back and she doesn't have any other friends.
Queen Elizabeth I dinner party.
Okay, I'm going to reference, before we go on to about the dinner party stuff, the song that would be played out in the hip-hop style would probably be something by Too Short. Which, if you know anything about Too Short, he's very derogatory, and this would explain her quite the bit.
Fair enough.
Carol Burnett.
And the 3 people would be all 3 imaginary friends, because I can tell you right now, Carol Burnett would not want to be at dinner with her. In fact, Carol Burnett would probably punch her through the fucking face.
Yeah. And Dennis Miller will probably kick her teeth in.
Oh, Dennis Miller would just I wish Razorfist were here because I'm sure he's probably would have some very good Dennis Miller references for her saying shit about Dennis Miller.
Yeah, he would probably have some choice phrases.
Well, I'm seeing Dennis Miller gives her notes, but she doesn't take criticism from anyone but herself. So I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
No, it doesn't matter because she's never satisfied.
Never satisfied.
You know it's about it.
If there's no self-sense...
And last question I have for you is, what is your favorite punchline?
Her hair.
Squirrel man.
Okay, that concludes our interview, Michelle.
I wish that her Twitter was still up because I just at Michelle Wolf, no dice squirrel man, ha 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 ha, just over and over again.
Yeah, with a picture of her Netflix show being canceled.
Yes.
Over and over and over.
You can't conclude an interview without going through an alarm door.
Are you sure about this? No, I can't.
Oh,
okay.
God.
That alarm door was the perfect analogy for her comedy.
Indeed.
Loud, annoying, and unnecessary.
And probably bring in the police.
Yep, probably.
Oh,
man. Ugh.
All right, well, we started this off at a very, how should I put it, disgusting beginning. Very disgusting. And I think we managed to salvage it at least somewhat.
You managed to salvage it with that? I thought you actually sunk lower than humanly possible.
I don't know. You want to put the first thing back on? We can end the stream that way.
What was the first thing? I came in late.
Oh God, Brian.
You know what? Don't even bother. I will go back and rewatch this. Never mind. I'm just figuring out if it says edible body parts. I'm just gonna have to go back and rewatch this shit.
The guy is cracking.
I don't want to know.
I love how we're weekend Warrios as well.
Or weekend Warrios. Dun 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 dun.
All right, I got to point something out here, and I know I've been doing this throughout the stream, but Matt's subscriber count just keeps bouncing back to the same number, and it keeps
yeah, I noticed that too.
Dropping down and bouncing
did it again,
back up.
Nessie. Now, did it just go up or did it just go down?
It
went
just
to
went
4,
up, and it's gonna drop down again. Something is going on with his account for sure.
I told you he's trying to keep it at 150.
It's either that or people are trolled subscribing and unsubscribing to him.
Oh, they probably are.
You know, and like en masse, and they're all like coordinating it. Are you ready? Hit subscribe. You ready? Unsubscribe. Oh God. Whew.
That's a bad idea because they're going to cause his analytics to get him circulated that way.
I'm going to address a question in the chat. Ogre says, "What is the deal with Matt? He is getting some hate." Ogre, if you haven't watched, if you haven't been paying attention, which I'm sure you probably have, maybe you're just being sarcastic, but I can easily say just go to Mr. Medicare and watch his video, and then do some follow-ups. People have done some better videos than Mr. Medicare, but basically Matt just flagged shit tons of people over some severe asinine bullshit, and he got busted for it. And then he got caught lying on stream with Keemstar, Mr. Medicare, and a few others from what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So he really got spanked hard, and he just got then he got caught lying. That was the biggest thing. And I'll be honest, I really I used to like watching his $3 theater because I'm one of those people that when I want to go out and watch a movie, I will watch 3 or 4 people of different styles give an opinion on it, and then I'll make one for myself. But he fucked up bad.
I do the same thing. I sit there and I go, okay, well this is one person's opinion, this is another person's opinion, and then this is the milquetoast opinion. And,
right, but he done fucked up bad, and I mean, there's.
I go, you know, it would be really ironic if this guy that talks about free speech all the time was flagging a bunch of people.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, that is, I mean, shit, Alanis Morissette wrote that song 23 years before he started doing his bullshit. And isn't that ironic, don't you think, that that song would be very aptly appropriate for his fucking so-called YouTube career?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Ogre.
Also,
44.
happy birthday, Ogre.
Yeah. Indeed. Happy
you old fart. You're only 1 year older than me. Quit your whining.
All right. And I think on that note, we're going to wrap for today because we did start a little bit late today, and I apologize for that. That was my fault. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming over, for tuning in. Thank you for all the new subscribers that have joined the channel. Actually, you know what? Before I sign off, I want to check and see what the subscriber count is looking like at the moment, because we are close to hitting 1,000, and I think that's exciting.
Yeah. For what I've got over here is 993.
993. All right, so we're 7 people away. We're
7 away. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button because
hit that like button, hit that share button. Keemstar.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's been a while since I've been able to bullshit with you, Finer Print.
Yeah,
Big Fat Brian, good to talk to you again. I don't really get I work 3rd shift now, so I don't really get time to go online and do much. In fact, today's one of my days off, and when I saw this pop up in the notifications, I had to come over here and say, well, what the hell is all this about edible body parts? And then apparently and then we're talking about Ashley Graham's fine thick ass, and I said, well, if that's edible, then yeah, I'm all good for it. But in all seriousness, thank you for having me on. I appreciate you tolerating me. Let's never ever speak of the Michelle Wolf video incident ever again.
Oh,
we Finer Print. I really do think we should play them out on that foot video. I really do.
No.
I think we should.
No.
I am in control here, Brian.
He has control of the vertical. He has control of the horizontal. Do not even try to adjust your TV set because it ain't gonna fucking happen.
Yeah. It's been flickering all stream long. I'm not even gonna try. Tell you what, next week.
Next week we'll play out on the foot shaving for Parmesan footuccini.
Yeah. And we'll put on the Ralph retorts, Matt, no, on the background.
Yeah, that's Ogre. That was the live stream, the Ralph retort. Thank you.
Oh, Red Feather is asking me to play the song. Which song is that? I wonder. I do wonder which song he's referring to.
Go for it.
I don't know if I should toot my own horn or if I should put in the Suit Yourself cover. Because...
you might have to flag yourself for copyright violations.
I mean, here's the thing. Suit Yourself did an amazing job animating the clip, and I think I'm gonna put this on screen to end the stream. So I'll do that version instead of my version because I don't want to toot my own horn here.
No, dude, you should toot your own horn.
Toot fucking toot.
Toot that thing loud and clear.
I'll put on the Suit Yourself version because he's off of YouTube, and the BitChute link is in the description for that video. So
fair enough.
You know, I'll post that link in the description after we're done here as well. So yeah. So we'll finish up on that note, and I'll just put it up on screen. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna put in a new window capture, and I'm gonna put in YouTube. And put in the song. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go. All right. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you.
Thug Life, dab on the haters, subscribe.
What, was I supposed to end this? Everybody have a great night. Hot mic. Oh, hey, you know, I was actually thinking once a week I'm gonna do what?
Hot mic. We're still live.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
You're still live, even though it says off air.
We're not off air.
Oh shit.
We're not off air. The Hangout Windows is off air. Sorry, folks. Boomer moment. Brought to you by Dave Murphy.
I'm a Gen Xer. Get it right.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
I flagged the Kumite. They got under my skin. I took down Warski Stream because he laughed at me. The COG archive was old. I had to take a swing. Tried to flag it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? A soy-filled bitch. Everyone I flag comes right back like an itch. And you can't keep them on my play button of dirt. I will flag you down. I will make you hurt.
I'm sorry I'm a soy-filled bitch with like videos.
I read this letter form upon my liar's chair, full of bad heads face I cannot repair. Beneath the tears of crock, my flaggings start to rain. You are Ralph retort. I am still mundane. What have I become? A soy-filled bitch. Everyone I flag comes right back like and you can have them on my play button of dirt. I will flag you down. I will make you hurt. If I could flag again 1,000,000 streams today, I would cry myself. I would flag away.
Thank you for tuning in. Go subscribe to Suit Yourself and have a great weekend, guys.